the channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
Yeah, man, this is tough, bro. It licks it.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl here, MJ's Nia. Welcome to the channel. So yes, we're going to talk about Fresh and Fit losing their YouTube monetization. It's kind of funny. I talked about somebody else, getting banned from YouTube because they talked about the same content as Fresh and Fit, and that was Tommy Sotomayor. I originally, when I made this video, I was talking about them separate, but when I did my research, I didn't even know that Tommy Sotomayor was on Fresh and Fit video. Yes, I have some clips. We're gonna watch some of them, but before I watch the videos, I want to share something with you guys as to what this video is about. So this video is about, like, you're gonna hear the word accountability come up. You're gonna hear the word freedom of speech. You're gonna hear the freedom of speech, but with limitations. You're gonna hear that. So let me talk about freedom of speech real quick, and then afterwards I'm gonna show you an old video I made, I think 5 years ago. So this is the First Amendment print. According to the Britannica.com, it brings out a few narrow categories of speech are not protected from government restrictions. The main such categories are incitement, defamation, fraud, obscenity, child pornography, fighting words, and threats. So I actually went a little bit deeper. I wanted to know what's obscenity. Let's figure out what it is. The state or quality of being obscene behavior, language, or images. You're gonna see that later on. An extremely offensive word of expression. So similar, curse, oath, swear word, explicit, profanity, 4-letter word. So going back, when I talked about freedom of speech, there's this came up, this because this is a part of the First Amendment, right? Let me know if I'm wrong. But when it comes to giving a speech, it clearly states that things that are not protected by the government is incitement, defamation, fraud, obscenity, child pornography, fighting words, and threats. So remember that. This is very important. I talked about this years ago with Tommy Sotomayor. I'm going to play a clip of me talking about him as to why he got a petition where he was banned off of YouTube. Let's go back in the past, y'all.
Flashback.
So this is me. I can't believe it. January 5th, 2018. Yo, time flies. But let me play a little clip of it where I talked about Tommy Sotomayor being banned and stuff like that off of YouTube for the same thing that Fresh and Fit, reason why they're getting demonetized from YouTube, same thing.
Now, it appears that Tommy Sotomayor, which his real name is Thomas Jerome Harris, may have bad-mouthed black women just one too many times. You think? As the fight is now on to have any and all of his channels, the videos and promos permanently removed from YouTube. A change.org petition, that's where it's at. If you want to go see how this all started up, this petition against him, go to change.org petition. I might read a little bit of it. It's circulating to get Sotomayor's video scrubbed from the site. Citing the incalculable amounts of emotional, psychological, and physical harm Sotomayor's videos have inflicted on black women and girls. Whoa, did y'all see that? Emotional, psychological, and physical harm. This is serious. It's serious. The petition is asking YouTube, Google co-founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin Eric Smith, who serves as executive chairman of the board of directors for Alphabet Incorporated, and Google CEO Sundar, I hope I'm pronouncing their names right, to be responsible and stop providing a platform for Sotomayor to purposely denigrate and demean black women and girls and black people in general. Wow. It done got to the point where they're going to Google CEO and executive chairman.
Okay, so that was a video from years ago. Now, I did mention something in here. I want to explain myself because I had to explain it again. That there are some people who sub to me, they are of different races, right? One of them is a white woman. There was a white woman that I know that was acquainted with. You know, we worked together, we watched YouTube together, and she knew about Tommy Sotomayor. So I brought that out in the video. So it was funny how they claimed that they like dating white women and stuff like that, but they didn't like the fact that I shared that there was a girl, a white woman that I knew that didn't want to be known as a, what you call it, I think it's a white bunny, white snowflake. She didn't want to be known as that, and she wanted me to speak out against it. They were calling me a coon for doing that. So when you, I guess, talking to white people and calling them your friends, you're considered a coon. So I want to bring that out. I've heard of that from other black YouTubers that said that people have called them coons because they're friends with white people. I mean, I don't date them. I mean, it's kind of weird. They actually physically date these women, and then talk bad about them and talk bad about other women. But I'm a coon because I stated that somebody brought this to my attention, which I knew about Tommy Sotomayor for a long time because several people was bringing me Tommy Sotomayor and we were talking about him. So that's why I made this video. That's why a lot of times I make certain videos, because I talk about it with other people who I work with. You know, we always get into the conversation about YouTube and what's going on. So people who's on social media, they're going to bring it like, hey, if you're making a video, make a video about this. So I wanted to bring that out. But yeah, but this is years ago when I talked about Thomas Sotomayor, how his channel was dissolving away. And there was a petition out to ban him. And he's banned off of YouTube. The next thing was, I talked about Tommy Sotomayor followers. They're a little confused. They didn't quite understand how Twitch worked because he went over there to Twitch. And then they didn't quite understand like what was going on with him. So I had to break it down because I was dragged through the mud by Tommy Sotomayor's followers. I was drugged through the mud, all of that, cussed out, all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I've been cussed out before, so it doesn't really, affect me. I've been called the N-word, you black bee, you monkey, whatever. That doesn't bother me. But anyway, but what I'm saying is here, I was trying to explain to people the reason why he was getting banned, and they were upset with me because I was sharing that information with everybody and they didn't like it. It was me and a few people was spilling the tea and they got mad. So let me play this video for you.
Now here is one of the freedom of speech rules here. You can make whatever you want, statements you want on social media sites, but the owners of the sites have the freedom to censor or delete your content if they find it offensive. So there are limitations when it comes to freedom of speech. Yeah, you can speak your mind, but if it has anything like obscenity or lies or talking badly about the government or promote violence, there's another one I'm missing. But it's 6 things that you can't do. I've been hearing a lot of people been saying like, oh, he has freedom of speech. No, there's limitations to them, and YouTube has that right to delete or to get rid of his content if it's offensive, if he breaks that rule of freedom of speech, which he have done. So, okay, let's get on ahead in this video about his channel being deleted, and about everything else. Let's go.
Okay, So basically, I let you see that yet again, back in the day, I still was going over the First Amendment, and I'm letting you guys see it doesn't change. Freedom of speech is still the same, and I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Freedom of speech, everybody has that right to express themselves however they want, especially on a social media platform. But remember, you're on a social media platform that you don't own, and freedom of speech, as you can see, has loopholes. So I want to bring that out before I even go any further. Like I say, both of these videos are going to be down below in the description box. I'm also going to talk. I was going to talk about Twitch, but I'll talk about that a little bit later on. But I'm going to put all these videos down below so you guys can see it for yourself. So the next video, I'm going to play like a clip, and I'm going to let y'all listen to it. Now, I want to say this. When they were talking about women, I was looking up videos of like crazy moments of Tommy Sotomayor and stuff like that. So let me show you something. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you this because this is a fan page, and it basically states there alien head chicks sitting around talking about absolutely nothing. These are your queens. So I'm gonna bring something out. These women that they're talking about, they're young women, and it's like certain type of women. They're like loose women. I don't want to say how you say it. Like these are like some of these women are like porn stars. They talk about women who I don't know, I don't know, strippers. And I hate to say it like that, but that's who they're talking about, right? They're not talking about average everyday women like me, and especially like me because I'm way older than them. These girls, they're talking about young girls who are around their 20s. I didn't pay attention to this until years later. When I got older, I realized they're mostly talking about women that are around their 20s. So I want you to see this video and see how the way he's showing a video of a certain type of woman. And I always say this, that all women are different. We're not the same. All of us think different. All of us act different. Like I say, it would be weird for me to say that all black men are trash or all white men are racist. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't look at one individual and say that everybody is the same. So I want you guys to pay close attention to this video.
Where that bottle at, bitch? Yeah. I have cookies. Oh shit. Why did I get guaco with no chips? Oh, did you? Shit. So far. I got my cookies. Where my fork at? These bitches saucy good. Damn. I'm scared to eat. What's up, though? We're live, though. Fuck. My God, black women are desperate for attention. Boy, you is bye. Good night. Enjoy your night. It sure is giving it. Right. It's a week break. Alright, I'm going talk on. No, wait. Babe, no, wait. You be shut it down. Hold on, I like this one. I like this. Oh, first one. I don't even. What the fuck is she doing? This is really good. They talking shit. He said, my God, black women are desperate for attention, but you giving the attention though.
Bitch, don't you see? I'm not about to argue with these motherfuckers.
I'm eating hot hair.
Cause who are they watching? Fuck.
What?
Okay, let me go ahead and so this is the women that they're talking about. So I want to make that very clear before I go on with the video. These are the type of women that they're talking about. They're talking about them all. I'm also going to show you videos of, you know, white women, young white women, young Latino women. It seemed like you can look at these women and tell they're all around their 20s, 18 years old, and they live a different lifestyle than a regular woman that you might see, like your average woman that you might see. Like I don't, like me, clearly I'm not going to come on here streaming live with my shirt open showing my bra, and clearly I'm not going to be speaking and talking the way how they were they speaking on a live stream. So these are the women that they're talking about. So I don't want y'all to think that they're talking about all black. And this is what I'm saying when they talk about this. Like the one dude he was saying earlier, he said, "My God, black women are desperate for attention." He didn't say these two black women. He said black women. So he's talking about all women. I've never done this. Even when I was young, around their age, I never went on a live stream and, show my bra, talk about, oh, you're here looking at me. Like, these are the girls that they're talking about. So let me play another video for you guys. And I want to say this. Is it wrong for them to express themselves, like Fresh and Fit, Tommy Sotomayor, anybody on this platform? Is it wrong for them to express themselves? Absolutely not. They have every right to come on the platform and talk to as well. But it's how the way you speak. Remember, I already told you about the First Amendment and I told you, I already showed you videos of Tommy Sotomayor in the past, what he have done. And I also show you a clip of Fresh and Fit, walking around acting like a monkey. I'm going to also show you another clip that was crazy that they did. But let's go to this where they're talking to women.
Why do we always continuously, I mean, maybe it's for like views or whatever, I get it, but like it's always men, you want a man with money, right? Like this hella like manly energy that comes forward. It's like, why is it that always the men has to make the money? Like for me,
Well, can I ask
ready,
you something? Every time you see a boat, a yacht, or some huge party, who threw it?
We don't know. You don't know.
Yes, we do.
You know.
Okay, let me explain. During the NBA All-Star Weekend, there's a bunch of chicks who go to try to get very few players, right?
I live in Fort Lauderdale, so I can't say.
Trying to be clever.
But you do porn, so you know. So stop playing dumb. Answer the damn question.
Yeah, you
Like,
should know.
you're a felon being.
It's very difficult to hold a realistic conversation. You said, and I want to throw this back in your face. You said the reason why you didn't want to even comment on that TikTok video was because of how fake and contrived it was. Yet you want to sit here and be fake and contrived. You know exactly who the fuck goes to the All-Star games,
Horrible
yet because you want to be an asshole to the question, I don't know. And that's insane. The same way you felt about TikTok, why not just say, we know who is a gang of women that will ascend on a city just to get...
But they're all rentals. You
I'm
literally
just saying,
don't know who
we're not
owns
talking,
them.
they're
so
women.
You can't speak on
No,
it.
I said they're women who come there though, right?
Yeah.
I just said the gender, that's it.
We're talking about like commonalities. We're not talking about every
if you
human
will let
being.
me think, I didn't. I'm
Okay,
trying
I'm
to show
finishing.
you something.
Okay.
The WNBA All-Star Weekend, there's not a gang of dudes ascending there to try to see if they can get one of those chicks for their money. You have rich men who have boat full of women who barely graduated from high school and don't have jobs. The average 23-year-old girl has a chance to see way more of the world and life than the average 23-year-old man because women go towards money. There's a reason why VIPs is full of few men, plenty of women.
He made a good point, but it's how the way he has spoke to her. Now, his demeanor have changed over the years. This is not how Tommy Sotomayor used to be. It's weird because I've tried to find like old clips and old videos of him. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna find one after the video. I might try to put it in between right now that I'm talking. So yeah, they pretty much scraped off all the stuff. There's some, they pretty much scraped off the stuff. But so I found this video and I want you guys to listen to it very carefully. He's pretty much blaming one gender, and like I try to tell men and women, it takes two to tangle. It's no such thing as the man's fault. It's no such thing as the woman's fault. It takes two to tangle. Two people in a relationship, not one. So let me play this audio for you. I mean, this video for you.
These young boys are acting just like the black women that bore them. See, if you talk to a black woman right now, no matter what she does, it's not wrong. So you watch these dudes sit up here and they have no remorse for what they're doing. And then you wonder why people shoot them. Well, let me point something out. People didn't like what I said in the knockout game video. When I said if you see these little niggas coming at you, you should probably shoot them. Well, if this woman had a gun and she had followed my advice, we'd have one less nigga to worry about instead of another violent nigga that's on the street. Now, of course, Barack Obama likes to tell you we need to ban guns. Well, let me put this out to Barack Obama and help him out. You could stop more crime, Barack Obama, if you just ban niggas. You can keep the guns, just ban niggas. Now, I understand what you're thinking. He's black. How can he say that? I understand that the world might not even know the difference between blacks and niggas. And at this point, I'm willing to take the sacrifice. I'm willing to say that if they just decided to just find out all the jackasses who were raised by these jackass bitches who give them jackass names because they were born with jackass names. If you don't know who your motherfucking baby daddy is, that's not your motherfucking man. You brought that kid into the world and you already didn't have no money. You brought that kid into the world when he said he don't want it. You a bitch. You bring that kid into the world anyway just because you got pregnant, because it's a biological function, even though motherfuckers go through all that damn Roe versus Wade to give you all these damn options to stop that shit. You don't even ask the dude, do you want to be a father? You get to make a nigga be a father, and then you produce these motherfucking kids that are being sponsored by the government? Yeah. Banning niggas would probably solve 80% of the crime in America. Barack Obama, since you want to ban guns, which can't work without somebody using them, you could ban niggas who actually have free thought and actually go around ruining everyone's life. Right now, I'm dealing with a group of niggers who fuck with me all day, but they don't stop any crime in their neighborhood. They don't stop any slappings like this, rapings like this, killings like this. They can't get together online to even help educate children. But they can get together online to try and fuck with me, to try and destroy everything I built without them for years, 20 years.
Like I said, he's making some good points. But listen to how the way he's talking about. Remember, obscenity. Remember I mentioned that earlier, if not. But this is obscenity. Look how the way he's calling. He's saying niggers. Now, he said that there's a difference between niggers and black people. Now, he's talking about a young black man back there. Of course, like I say, he has no business about. I guess he was out there shooting. He shot some woman. Because I see the monitor in the back. I'm not quite sure what case he's talking about. You have to let me know down in the comments. Yes, that's wrong for what that child, whoever that young black guy back there, what he did. He's saying that if she had a gun, yeah, she could have protected herself. But you're saying to ban niggers, so you're talking about black people because you have the screen back there. Let me go back. But it looks like black people. Let me know if I'm wrong. He's must be talking about a black person that shot a white woman or whatever. So he's blaming that on the black women. Like I say, it takes two to tangle. It takes two people to make a baby. Nobody forces anybody. Everything, if everybody is consensual and they want to have sex, which is with no condoms and no birth controls, and then you don't want to do abortion, which I'm not saying that's what you have to do, then it's consensual between two people, not just the woman. The woman didn't make the baby by herself. She's not asexual. So this is the Tommy Sotomayor from the past. This was 7 years ago. See the person there? F the system 70. See who these people, I was letting you guys see, you see what type of audience they have? So this audience, do you think that they really having any respect with any woman by now out in public? This is why I don't do, relationship talks. They're not my cup of tea because a lot of people, they want you to be very one-sided. For me, I'm a female. A lot of the females will want me to just only talk bad about the male. But no, you have to talk. If you're doing relationship talk, you have to talk about both sides. This is why I don't do relationship videos. I don't do relationship talk because a lot of people are very one-sided with this conversation. Tommy Sotomayor was like that. He only talked about the women. That was it. He when he talked about women, it seemed like he mostly talked about black women. It was always all black women. The same thing with Fresh and Fit. They always talk about the woman, I believe. Like I said, I don't watch these people. The only reason why I'm showing you this video, these are clips from old fan pages. So just to put that out here, I don't watch this type of content. I watch a different type of content on YouTube, like documentary, news, you know, gameplay, people talking about other things that's more important than this, like the weather, you know, what's going on in the jobs, or like the writer strike, stuff like that. I don't look at this type of content because it doesn't really impress me. I'm not really interested in it. I've never been interested in relationship content, not even for women as well. So because it's just one-sided. It's never two-sided. It's always one side of the story, and that's it. And I'm about everybody has to express themselves, not just one side of the group. So yeah, let's go back to the original video. So I'm actually dubbing over my original audio because I actually sat down. I was looking at the video again, and well, when I was recording, and I noticed that yet again, the girl who was talking, I don't know if I said it earlier, she's a porn star. So I always tend to notice these women who are coming on the platform who's speaking. They're not, like I said, they're not average everyday women. It might seem like it is to you, but these women are like, some of them are the women of the night. Like some of them have OnlyFans, some of them are sex workers. I think they're trying to make these women into housewives. I don't know, or trying to change them, which you can't change somebody. They gotta do that on their own. Like I said, he talked about 20, you know, women being on the boat, because I guess he wants the girl to know that it's the men who's on the boat. But those girls who are on the boat with those men, those are sex workers so majority of the time. If it's a rich guy with a whole bunch of women around them, they'll know they're sex workers. So people already know this. Yet again, like I said, when you're talking about these conversations, you need to know who are you talking about, because you ain't talking about me. I've never been on a boat with strange men. You know, I've been on a cruise, but not with no strange men. Let's let that sink in. I thought that was very interesting. Alright, so I want you to see, before I was going to play another video where a guy is talking about Fresh and Fit and Tommy Sotomayor, because that's how I found out about this, by watching Celebrity Junk. That's how I found out about that. I didn't even know that. This is what I said, I don't watch them because they're not talking about me, so I can care less. Their content is not for me. It's for young guys, as you know. But this is about the accountability video, so I'll play a little bit of that later on. But this is what I want you to see. I wanted you guys to see how Fresh and Fit, how the way when they get upset when others are talking about them or making videos about them on YouTube, which is like Aber and Preach. So some of these videos are coming from other content creators. Go check out their food videos. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just playing little clips. But of the little video, I'm not cutting nothing out. I'm letting everybody hear what they're saying. Now, this is Fresh and Fit, I guess, responding back to Aber and Preach. And I'm like, okay, it's okay to respond back. But it's how the way they respond back. Play.
Stupid. Say Albanian yesterday. I said about shut the fuck up, you fucking. You stupid nigga. Not showing the women that y'all are with not one time. Last time I checked, that Myron nigga got like 3 or 4 girlfriends, okay? And they're friends with each other.
Or they would hurt our fan base. But if you're secure in who you are,
no, your fan base is a bunch of low IQ feminists that can't take it when you get fit. What does he do? He actually gets fresh and most importantly, fit. That fresh fit nigga helping everybody get in goddamn shape.
This guy is totally unhinged.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm unhinged?
You call me the N-word, watch.
You are a nigga. Okay, yeah, we do like 10 sets of cross burnings. And here's the thing, I'm going to continue to roast them. They're going to sit there and say, okay, let's fucking go. 10 toes down. I will roast you motherfuckers until the end. You fucking homos got nothing else.
Yeah, I think I caught a little. That was a little hardcore. It was a little hardcore even for me.
I'm glad you didn't show up in a white hood, Nick. That would have optics, you know?
I was going to do the MAGA hat, but it wouldn't go as hard as the white hood, so.
Nick, your followers are going to Myron now. You got competition.
That's true. Both of you guys are, it's like I'm being outdone. I thought I went pretty hard in November.
You got Myron leading the dissident right now.
Yeah, it's a couple of the Albanian and a black guy gonna out.
Goes to show how things have changed, because I remember when Dave Chappelle did the Clayton Bigsby shit back in the day, it was fucking hilarious. But nowadays you do that shit, they're like, oh my god. Just goes to show how pussified we've become. After looking at that Donkey Kong photo, I can conclude that he's also a monkey.
Okay. All right.
Like, bro, I'm ready to end them. Like, they want to go here and say, you're a Myron. Cool. The fucking Arab guy that's also black that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks for the KKK. Y'all want to call me? Cool, you fucking.
If you're wondering who the white dude in the top left is, that's a white supremacist. Nick Fuentes, who's the leader of a far-right movement. And Just Pearly thinks, I will say, Just Pearly thinks orange does look good on you. I'm glad you took Brittany's advice. I do think it's funny that the only time you decide to groom yourself is for a clan meeting. But hey, if that's the kind of high-value man you want to attract, go girlfriend.
Now,
let's fucking do it.
Hey, guys, when we speak, everyone raise your hand.
He brought it out. He showed all these people, right? I didn't know who the guy up in the corner in the left is. But you got Sneeko. He was banned off of YouTube. Remember? See, did y'all see what I'm going at? See what I'm going at? Then you got Just Pearly. She's problematic too as well. She's the pick-me girl. You know, act like this and act like that and you'll get a man. And these men who she hang around, she would like to be with them, but they're not, like I state. I show you other girls who they're talking to, how they're trying to teach them how to be women. It's young girls who are porn stars. There was a young lady who I showed you earlier. She was a porn star, you know. She was a porn star. So those are the women that who they're trying to track, how they're trying to get with. Not decent women, you know, women who have a job and who are going to college and who are trying to make something of themselves. No, but yeah, she's the pick-me. So I might play a clip. I don't know yet of her.
George Washington was viewed from his slaves like a father. I guess that's part of what what the myth, I guess, is that not all slave owners were evil. Some were father figures like George Washington.
There are certain facts that we're not allowed to talk about.
Like what? I would love to. We're doing the taboos.
No,
We're mixing it up. It's red pill, baby.
Hey, yo, shout out to Ethan on this one. This one's funny.
Actually, I think we should ban divorce too. Yeah, I think that should be banned. I would say ban divorce.
Partners, I want you guys to think about what you're advocating. You see your parents, one of your parents should stay getting beat by the other every day, and you should witness your parents get their ass beat because they chose to marry the wrong person. That's what y'all really saying.
So let me just ask you generally, like, what kind of messages are you sharing on your platform? What kind of important messages is it that you find yourself are about?
I believe in family, so I think that we should have policies that push family. I think that feminism overall was a bad thing. I think women are happier when we have, you know, a family and kids over a career in the long run. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
It's okay. Yeah, I understand.
Do you think that's the majority? Do you think that's the majority of cases?
A majority of cases of what? Divorce?
Of divorce.
25%. 25%.
What?
It's 25% based on statistics.
No, that's not. No, that's not what's in criminal court. It's like less than 10%. It actually followed through in criminal court.
Well, regardless, 10%'s enough, don't you think?
No, I said less than 10% of the abuse cases of the 25%. So that's like.
Journal of Family Violence in 2014 found that approximately 25% of divorces in the United States involve domestic violence.
Right, but again, that's because the woman says that she was, because they're incentive.
Okay, but you're just saying stuff. You're just saying stuff. You don't actually know that to be true.
No, I do.
How?
I do. Like, okay, in the UK, there's a law that you get a free lawyer if
How does that prove that women are lying about violence?
If you want to see this whole, I can't say this without laughing. If you want to see that whole video where uncut, raw to the core, getting into that red pill. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on. Ethan debates Pearl Davis of Just Pearly Things, Off the Rails, number 76. That is on H3 Podcast. Go watch it. Go watch it yourself. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys, you know, the type of audience that Fresh and Fit been around. So you had Tommy Sotomayer, who's been banned pretty much off all platforms. You'll hear about that later on again. You got Just Pearly, who thinks that you should be in a marriage with no divorce, and that George Washington was pretty much nice to his slaves, if I'm saying that right. Then they're around Sneeko. He's another problematic person. I'm not even going to go and do clips. You can go look up clips of yourself. They all have good intentions. Let's say that. They want to... It seems like I'll say they want to get that family life going, right? They want decent people in their life. Nothing wrong with that. That's good, But it's how the way they're wording it. It's how the way they present it to others. It's how the way they're speaking. Do you get what I'm saying? It's how the way they carry themselves when they're online, when they're talking to others. You saw the one dude, he was dressed up like a KKK member. I showed you earlier, he was saying, ooh, just Pearly, sitting there. I'm just giving you ideas of how the way they're talking about a topic, but they just go so bizarre. And Tommy Sotomayor, he was making good points, but he called the girl an asshole. Really? I'm not going to listen to somebody that's calling... If someone's talking to me and they call me an asshole, that's just disrespectful. So you see what I'm saying? It's how the way you speak and how the way you carry yourself to others. It's very important. So let me play you another clip here from Celebrity Junk. And this is who I saw, like I said earlier that was talking about Tommy Sotomayor and Fresh and Fit. Still don't realize they are the problem. I'm going to play a little small clip of it. I want you guys to go see the video for yourself, but it's Celebrity Junk.
Of breaking community guidelines, just like Fresh and Fit. And he's the guy that wants to hold the black community accountable. Sort of party today. I'm not even going to try to roast him or dust him off or nothing like that. I want to talk about Tommy Sotomayor. I'm going to make it a case here. Tommy Sotomayor also was kicked off of YouTube after years of breaking community guidelines, just like Fresh and Fit. And he's the guy that wants to hold the black community accountable, BT 1000s accountable. But I want you to hear, when he went on to Jason Whitlock's show, I want you to hear how unaccountable he was about him getting kicked off of YouTube.
Credit if you didn't say it yourself. Because again, it's clear as day, just based on the record, you were there first. You're a super talented broadcaster. You're as talented a broadcaster as Rush Limbaugh or anybody else. Why have you been pushed into the background?
Well, that's exactly where it came from. When I would show up, I didn't used to say or toot my own horn at all. Never used to do that at all. But you got tired of you're doing your show and someone says, you're trying to sound like Kevin Samuels. You're trying to sound like so-and-so. That became irritating. It would be like being James Naismith and you're saying, you're trying to play basketball like so-and-so. You're like, no, I created it. That it does get irritating if someone's doing that. And how did I end up getting pushed in the background? Well, if you build up something and tear it down, whoever's going up slower than you, you build it up, they tear it down. It looks like this. They tear you down, and the others don't get torn down. So you look like you are following them instead of the other way around.
And so you think it's all jealousy, no mistakes by Tommy?
No. I didn't say it was jealousy. I didn't even use the word jealousy. I don't think what happens is if I say something and I get knocked down off of YouTube, if they're saying something and they don't, well, theirs keep going up. So you forget about who started it.
You see that, gentlemen? Again, he's blaming, well, I keep getting knocked down off YouTube. I keep they keep stealing my stuff because I keep got knocked down and they're not getting knocked down. He's not even dealing with why he's getting knocked down. Because again, in his mind, in his feeble mind, somebody's hating on him. Now, here's another clip when Jason Whitlock, and remember, he worked for The Blaze. The Blaze is a very Christian-centered conservative show, right? He addresses Tommy Sotomayor's OnlyFans page, all right? Which we know what he's doing on over there. I want you to hear that Tommy Sotomayor excuse on OnlyFans. Play that clip.
You didn't tell me. People started DMing me on Twitter and Instagram saying, Tommy got an OnlyFans with pornographic material on it. And I'm like, what?
No, see what happened was if you can't broadcast anywhere, that was the only place that would allow me to broadcast. And then they went and flagged that from me broadcasting. broadcasting. How is it you can't broadcast on OnlyFans? How you get flagged down there?
Got it. But Tommy, just I don't know if you know much about this show, but we express a biblical worldview. I'm taking a risk here. Like, this dude got an OnlyFans, and I'm bringing him on this show. Trust me, there's a lot of shadiness in my past. I talk about it all the time. There's some strippers that could come out of the woodwork on me, but I've already copped to it. It's all true. Whatever they say, it's all true.
Slow down.
I don't have any of it.
So you hear what he's saying. He went to OnlyFans because there was no other place for him to go. All right? He's not addressing Jason Whitlock's point of, why are you making pornographic material on OnlyFans? He's not dealing with that at all. All right? He's not dealing with that at all. Of course he can't deal with that, because that would mean that he would have to take accountability. And then he's saying, well, that's the only place I could broadcast from. And I got knocked down. I got reported on OnlyFans. Okay, so how do you go to more than one platform and get reported off of OnlyFans? If I'm not mistaken, Tommy Sotomayor has lost a YouTube channel, multiple of those. He's been deleted off of Instagram. He's now lost an OnlyFans page. How do you lose an OnlyFans page? Because everywhere you're going, you're breaking community guidelines. And now you're blaming people for you getting knocked down, but you're going to different networks, different companies, and then getting community guideline strikes. You are getting kicked off of different networks. So if you're going to different networks and then getting the boot, then whose fault is that? Again, the way they talk is, it's somebody else's fault, because this is narcissism, right? I can say.
So like I say, this is the Celebrity Junk. I believe they have like a pink profile pic, so I'll let you see if you want to go see the whole video for yourself. But yet again, it's about accountability. I'm gonna say this. I'm also gonna read something else, but I'm gonna say this before I go any further. I have gotten things blocked, on YouTube. I've gotten age restricted on content. A lot of us on YouTube have gotten things deleted. You know why? Because we did something wrong in that video. We say something wrong in the video, or we show an image that was not supposed to be in that video, right? So we try to make sure that we don't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again, so we won't get banned, kicked off of YouTube. So I'm gonna bring that out. We all have gone through that. But them, they want to blame it on everybody else. I'm not gonna blame me getting age restricted, or something getting blocked on my channel, or me getting in trouble for a video. I'm not gonna blame that on other people. It's ridiculous me to come on here and be like, oh, it's other people's fault. What did you say? Well, how did you say it? What did you say? What type of images did you have going on in your video? It plays a key point. And let me tell you something. Like I stated earlier, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, we don't own these accounts. They still own it. So if they see something that you're breaking a rule or breaking a law on their social media guidelines, they have every right to kick you off. You don't own it. We don't own YouTube. YouTube is just allowing us to speak and express ourselves in a certain way where it don't offend others, and we respect their guidelines and don't get cut off of it because of it. You get what I'm saying? We don't own YouTube. Now, over here underneath our Destiny Hub for all things Destiny, the streamer, not the game. I guess he's a streamer off of Twitch. Fresh and Fit loses YouTube partnership. Super chats removed. Possible end of Fresh and Fit. They're discussing it on stream right now. They are going to have to stick with Rumble, who is also taking a beating on the stock market. Myron begging the audience to support them on Rumble in order to them to continue doing this as a job. Of course, they are spinning it back, talking about saving men's life and how they help men improve credit scores, blah, blah, blah. Completely acting like they aren't misogynistic scumbags. Tate does the same shit. W for YouTube, FNF, and their friends are a plague to young men. Regulate these clowns to the dark web. No more multi-million views and viral clips. YT has to be consistent though. They will need a full wipe out of them and all the other idiots such as Footless, Sneeko, Tates, Circa, etc. Remove all clips, videos, and mentions. TikTok needs to follow suit though. He made a good he made some good points here. Like I stated, I don't know if I said it, but I've said this in the past. YouTube, it takes them a long time to get rid of these type of people. They blow up so fast for saying off the wall, crazy things just for clicks and likes and views to make money off of these men, because that's what they're doing. They're making money off of men, young men that's donating. I heard somebody say they donate like $100 just for them to talk trash to one of the women. So they were making a lot of money. And so now their bag is being touched, it's being felt up on, it's being taken away. Well, not touched, it's been taken away. Excuse me. That's why they're on Rumble. That's why I put a clip at the beginning. This, you see me, I'm not laughing. To me, this is not funny. I know a lot of people are celebrating. To me, it's not funny. A lot of people knew that this was going to happen to Fresh and Fit. They wouldn't listen. They were hard-headed. You see what happened to Sneeko. He's gone off of YouTube. See what happened to Thomas Sotomayor. He's gone. Just Pearly, be careful. Just saying, be careful. But I've seen this for a very long time. Over and over and over. It's never changed. Where people like them are getting kicked off. They're gone. You know, because they're not following the guidelines. They feel like they are above the guidelines and they can keep going on. You can't, like I said, this is not these platforms don't belong to us. Reddit doesn't belong to me. You know, Twitch doesn't belong to me. You know, TikTok doesn't belong to me. They are allowing me on their platform. You know? So I have to follow the guidelines. If I don't follow the guidelines, they're going to block the video. It's going to be age restricted. Or they possibly say, hey, Nia, you're banned for a couple of days. Everybody goes through it. Not all, but a lot of us go through it. Actually, I think everybody goes through the blocking the videos. Yeah, I'll say that. Or a video gets deleted. Yeah, we all go through that. You have to follow the guidelines. And yes, I have made videos about YouTube not pushing small channels, but that was a different story. That's not about me saying, oh, it's other people's fault. I also talked about what small channels done too. So they're very one-sided, and I don't like these channels that are very one-sided and they only talk about one gender. Like, there's only one gender in the relationship. There's women that does it too. I've had conversation with females too, where they only talk about the men, and I'm like, hold on, it takes two to tango, honey. It's not just the man, it takes two. I'm a type of person, I'm not one-sided. I look at both sides. People were upset with a lot of YouTubers and people on social media because they wouldn't take sides with, Megan Thee Stallion. But like I told people, it's actually three sides to that story. It's not just one. All three of those people were acting crazy. They were all drunk. That's why she got shot in the foot by another drunk person, which was absolutely wrong. But what you guys gotta understand, all three of them were acting crazy. They were all drunk. So if you come into the channel think I'm gonna just be bad, I don't bash nobody. I talk about on sides. I told y'all, Thomas Sotomayor made a good point. They're making good points. I just said just Pearly. She's talking about she want a family. All women want a family. She's making good points, but it's how the way you speak. It's how the way you're saying it. Remember, I said obscenity. Remember, I looked up obscenity earlier. Do you want to go back to that? What is obscenity? The state or quality of being obscene behavior, language, or image, an extremely offensive word or expression, similar, curse, oath, swear word, explicit, profanity. They're giving you examples. I'm not making this up. This is a dictionary. This is the Oxford language. You can go fuss with them. Freedom of speech? Isn't that part of that? Yeah. Freedom of speech right here. Assimilate to and petition, permissible restrictions or expression. What it says here? It says, second, a few narrow categories of speech are not protected from the government restrictions. The main such categories are incitement, defamation, fraud, obscenity, child pornography, fighting words, and threats. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna zoom in and let you guys see it. I've been talking about this for years. Like I stated, there's a lot of people who have come on this platform. They have blown up for doing crazy stuff. They have blown up for saying outrageous things in a couple years. And then they're getting banned, and then they're upset. Like, oh, YouTube is doing this to me. What about Kai Cent? You know, he's a Twitch streamer, but he has content over on YouTube. Look what happened with him. What happened to Kai Cent Day? He had all his fans came and try to meet him in a location, and knowing what type of audience he had, which is young people. You know how young people act. Some of them know how to control themselves. Others don't. But these are the people that get pushed, that blow up in the Black community. Shock value. People saying all kind of crazy, stupid things for clicks and likes and views. Yet again, Kai Sente he was trying to do something decent. He was trying to do something nice for the community, for he didn't want the children to be out in the street. But dude, you didn't set up nothing. You just went out there and just trying to give out gift cards, knowing what type of audience you have. You didn't have, you didn't have no type of crowd control. You didn't have, I think, a permit to do this. Come on. And let me say this, I'm about to play this video because I want you guys to see what type of Black creators and Twitch streamers that explodes. And people tell you, oh, Nia, the reason why you didn't explode is because of this. Like I said, I don't want to be in the millions, but I just want to give you an example of who's being pushed through the algorithm. It's problematic people. It's problematic people because that's what everybody likes. I try to tell people drama makes the world go round. But let me play this clip for you guys. What Kai Sente shuts down New York City. Let me play this clip if y'all don't remember. And he was doing giveaways. He wanted to before I say something, before I show you the video, he was trying to do giveaways. He was giving, cards for like PS5s, gaming setup, which was all good. I get it. Good intentions. Like I say, all these people have good intentions. It's just the way they do things.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of y'all out there right now. Everybody who's out there, make sure y'all safe. Appreciate everybody who popped out for y'all, bro. We gonna make sure it's safe. Bro, we're not gonna do nothing until it's safe. Yeah, we gotta make sure it's safe. Everybody's good. But find us already. Hold on. Play this whole side if you could. So he can see. Yeah, look. Oh, they see already, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, it feels so good to be here. Like, hometown, like, it's home court advantage. We got home court advantage, bro. Home court advantage. Look at this. Look at them. They standing like a unity, bro.
God, we gotta get right here. What? They think this is a civil rights.
That's right now. I bet. So we out. Turn me up, man. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. It's... Oh. Yo, make sure y'all protect Chris. He got the motherfucking camera. He got the mafia. Yeah. Yo, book back on.
Yeah. I can't have nobody bumping into my...
All the A&P out here, man. Yeah.
Let me get off first.
Oh, where we going? Where the park? Where the park? Where the park at?
Right here.
Oh, are we out? Okay, out to the middle.
We're out in front. Yo, I can't have nobody bumping into my book bag this time because we see it straight to free. Yo, I cannot go out there with the book bag.
Lower Manhattan, and you can see news helicopters are overhead. That's Union Square Park. The park has been swarmed and basically overrun by people. Look at the crowds of people there. In fact, subway lines, bus lanes, they're bypassing a big subway station in Manhattan. Apparently what had happened here is a popular Twitch streamer was holding a video game giveaway. If you don't know what Twitch is, you're not alone. I barely know what it is. It's apparently a platform where you can watch other people play video games.
Which is a thing. A lot of,
Sounds
clearly.
incredibly boring, but obviously it's a thing. So this...
I want to come in and tell people about Twitch. Twitch is not just a platform where you play video games. It's kind of similar to YouTube but streaming. You can do music, you can do podcasts, you can do a thing where you do just chatting, you can do dancing videos. It's like the same thing on YouTube. I don't like the fact when people talk about Twitch, and because I stream over there, they don't explain what type of platform it is. It's a platform just kind of like YouTube with but it has no algorithm, but it's only streaming. You can literally do anything you want over there. So it's not just for gamers, it's for anybody, whatever you want to do, you can go over there and do it on Twitch, but live. Back to the video.
He announced it on his Instagram feed. And look at this. It's basically become
Are
a
they on
mob
top of the
scene
car?
there. They're on top of cars. Yeah, this is Union Square.
Well, Sandra, as you can see, I am standing next to the Union Square subway station entrance where it looks like it was closed off because of construction. But look up on top of that. That's what's happening on top of the subway station entrance. There's, I can't even count, countless people up on top of there. They're climbing it right now, as you can see. In fact, if you can pan to your left, they're actually on top of the statue here at Union Square. I've actually got a couple of his followers here with me who can kind of explain to us what they were expecting, what happened. Young man, give me your name real quick and tell me why you came out here, what you expected to happen, what did happen.
All right, my name is Dilakwan Tavius. So basically, as you know, it's a CENAT, Phantom, all of the AMP members. Oh, I don't know about all of them, but they pulled up, do a little meet and greet and a giveaway for the fans.
Giveaway of what was the understanding?
So, from my understanding, PS5s, video game accessories, PCs, but I don't think they will actually give away an actual PC because how is somebody going to carry that? So I'm pretty sure it's gift cards for them to then go and get the P5 themselves.
Safe to assume that you, along with your friends, came out here thinking that you would get some freebies, is that correct?
Not that we're thinking, but there's a chance to because, there's so many people and there's only so much you could give.
Has any of that happened? Is he here?
He's here right now, yeah, and they were giving out, but people are, people are being people. There's so many people here, people are pushing around, so you can't really get it organized.
Okay, and before we came on, you were telling me that, in your own words, that some people out here were bugging out. Explain to me what you saw, what you meant by that.
Bugging out, like you can see, there's no excuse, obviously, for what happened, but, stuff like that just happens all the time, people being reckless. It's New York City, stuff like this happens every day. Well, I wouldn't say every day, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you and be safe. As you can see, Sandra, we've also heard and seen incidents of construction equipment.
So if you want to see more of this video, you can go watch Kai Sente live. I believe that his editor probably put this video together. He's making money off of his own chaos. This looks like utter chaos. That's what it looks like. And he got charged for it. He was charged as a felon for this chaos that erupts in New York City. As she should, because it wasn't organized. Who's another one I'm going to talk about? ISHOWSPEED. Bruh, there is a bunch of ads on YouTube. It's ridiculous. Every second I'm seeing an ad. It's crazy. But let me play you this. When Show almost burns down his room where his mom is screaming and yelling in the background.
Oi! Pikachu! No. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. What the fuck is you doing? I didn't know. I thought. Oh my God! Stop. Turn that stream off. I didn't. Oh my God, this is on fire. I didn't know. I thought it was the popping ones, Mom. Oh my fucking God.
What happened? A firework went off? Yeah, a firework went off, then it just went boom. It's I don't know. It just started going. Look, it's like black stuff in the air right now.
Yeah. Also, I'm exhausted. But yeah. Also, there was also him. He accidentally showed his dildo on live stream, which I don't ask me why he has a dildo. That's his own thing. That's his own kink. Whatever. Like I stated, this video was good intentions. He wanted to shoot firecrackers. I don't know why you wanted to do it in the house. This is crazy. This is bizarre. Yet again, he has young audience. I believe all these people have young audience that's watching him. They got men, young adults watching them, right? I don't know if it's older people watching them. But they all got good intentions. You know, like Kai Sente, he wanted to, give out giveaways. You got ISHOWSPEED, he wanted to, shoot firecrackers. But it creates chaos. Same thing with Fresh and Fit. They have good intentions. They want to educate men on relationships, but it's how the way they speak and how the way they talk and how the way they carry themselves creates chaos. All this stuff, all these people create chaos. And guess what? This is the black side of YouTube that gets pushed the most. Don't you think that's quite interesting? ISHOWSPEED has gotten banned too. Kai Sente has gotten in trouble. He's going, he got a felony. All these people have gotten in trouble. It's just ridiculous, and I'm really tired of talking about this over and over and over again. This is kind of why I went away from these type of conversations. But it's just ridiculous. I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over. These people get pushed for a reason because they're all problematic. They're all chaotic. They say things for shock value to get likes and thumbs up and all kind of mess and makes millions and millions off of it. So I want to talk real quick about the blue pill and the red pill. So I heard of these terms before and it didn't dawn on me it was about the Matrix, and I have seen the Matrix. I don't know if y'all remember when Morpheus was asking Neo which pill that he wanted to take. I believe the blue pill is the one where you're sticking with the fantasy, or the red pill, it shows you the real world of what's going on. Let me know if I'm saying that right, but I remember watching the movie years ago. I was young, I was a little girl. I watched it again when I got older, but I do like the Matrix. So that's what the red pill and the blue pill came from. So funny, it didn't dawn on me when I was listening to Janelle Monáe music. It was a song called Screwed. It was back in 2019. And there was some lyrics in there, and I heard her saying a lot of weird crap about sex and the blue pill. So let me show y'all her lyrics. I'm gonna show the lyrics to you. I'm not making this up. So right here, listen to this. 100 men telling me cover up my areolas while they blocking equal pay, sipping on their Coca-Colas. Fake news, fake boobs, fake food, what's real? Here it is. Still in the Matrix. Eat it on the blue pills. Oh, the devil met with Russia and they just made a deal. It didn't dawn on me at that time because I didn't really, I heard of these red pills and blue pill channels, didn't really know what it meant. But when I started to really dig deeper into it, I noticed that Janelle Monáe was one of the people that was talking about the blue pills. So is she a part of the red pill community? Because honey, I don't want to be a part of the blue or the red pill community. Y'all can have it. Y'all have fun. So I wanted to bring that out. I thought that was very interesting. I really did. I thought that was very interesting. So no, I feel no ways. I'm not going to giggle and laugh and be overjoyed. I know other people are, but I'm not going to cry. I mean, I'm not going to be happy about somebody physically getting up, going and go cry. He did that. Y'all did that to yourself. So I can go on and on. I know this thing gonna be over an hour. Try not to be over an hour. But yeah, as for now, down below in the comment area, let me know what you think of this video. Please do not cuss. Like I said, don't come over here being raunchy and ignorant in the comment area, because a lot of their audience, I'm sorry, but not really sorry, they're ignorant. They're unintelligent. They follow what a bunch of people say to them. My thing is, talk to your friends, talk to your family members, the ones that are out here. I've always said this. If you want to talk to people that's out here in the real world, not the people that's online and stuff like that. Some people might give some good advice online, but not all. Not all. Try to talk to your family members. But I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. A lot of y'all don't do that no more. A lot of y'all don't talk to your families. A lot of y'all not close with y'all family members, even though y'all living in underneath the same roof. It's ridiculous. Talk to your kids, especially your sons and your daughters. Please, well, especially your sons, the ones that are watching this stuff. Because they're the ones that's going to grow up to be adults. Talk to your kids. Talk to both of them, the daughters and the sons. Because they're looking at all this chaos that's going on, that's unfolding online. And they're watching it and they're observing. Yeah, but as for now, see y'all later. Peace.
Y'all got them big veneers all in your face. I know them teeth is heavy, mouth look like an old school Chevy, cause you got them big veneers all in your face. You could have just got some braces. Y'all got them big veneers all in your face. I know them teeth is heavy, mouth look like an old school Chevy, cause you got them big veneers all in your face. You could have just got some braces. They out of place, so you want